Monopoly Overview and Governance. Monopoly is a board game that simulates the economy. The word monopoly means that when one person or company controls all of something, like a business that controls like different railroads or different food products, different food brands. The main objective of this game is to control all the different squares and properties, which we will collect rent from when other players land on our squares. Eventually, we're going to make the most money, and that's going to be how we win. The game, if you already don't know, it comes with 40 squares. There are 28 properties, which consist of 22 streets, 4 railroads, and 2 utilities. The rest of the spaces belong to go, jail, free parking, and go to jail. We also have other chance cards, community chests, and tax squares. So each player picks a piece and we roll the dice to move around the board. So if I roll a 2, then I'll move 2 pieces, like I'll go 1, 2. So you can buy different properties as you move when you have money. When you start off with a set amount of money, and then you can buy different pieces. Once you buy pieces, when other people step on your property, they have to pay rent to you. This is how we make money and we can win the game. So that goes back to how this relates to the AP theme of governance, because Monopoly is basically showing us a small theme of governance, because there aren't much rules, but there are rules like following taxes, going to jail, and then the other people paying rent to you. As the game goes on, like when we keep on rolling dice and we keep on playing, we get more land, more properties, which basically means that we're controlling a lot of the land. So what we want to do is control the most amount of land in the group that we're playing with. And then this leads to something called an oligarchy, when a small group of people hold most of the power and wealth of the land, which is basically what we're doing because we're collecting most of the land. So if one player gets control of the board the most, then they act like an autocrat, which is basically a ruler who has total power, which is what we want because we want to win the game. But this is not good for real life governance because we have to have balance between the power and the people. And then we have tax squares, which represent government authority, showing how they can make rules and we gotta pay to them no matter what. So this is also a way to show the governance and law. We also have a social contract, which means everyone follows the rules of the game. For example, everyone has to follow the rules of California because we live in California. And that's just how the game works too. If we want to play the game, my brother and I, my sister and I, your family, your friends, they all have to follow the rules in order for the game to work. So in conclusion, we can use Monopoly to show how we can rule, we can collect wealth and power by controlling all the lands, just like a real government. We have 2 different types of monopolies. We have the original, like so-called adult version, and we have different versions made for kids too.